Hi, I'm Cory Hoffman. For my style today, I'm going to be using some of my favorite JRL styling tools. First, I'm going to be using my Forte Pro dryer. I'm also going to be using my anti-static paddle brush and my trusty JRL clips. For my style today, I'm actually not going to pre-section because as I start to dry the hair, I want it to have lots of movement in the finished result. So I've started here just in the front section of the head. And like I said, I want to start at that hairline just so I can get that really smooth before I start working into the bulk of the hair. So now that I have all of this smooth, I'm just going to continue to brush the hair back and forth, following the round of the head. So this is what we like to call a flat wrap. As I work around the side of the head, I'm going to continue my flat wrap forward, following the round of the head, and then I'm going to reverse it and go back in the other direction. So now that I've gone through and I have dried the complete scalp area, you can see that everything right here at the scalp, it's moving, it's dry. I'm going to take a diagonal back subsection right in front of the ear. So I'm going to start right here in the temporal region. And all that I'm going to do with my paddle brush is I'm going to insert under, again, following my blow dryer in the direction that I want my hair, really smoothing out that cuticle. And I'm gonna work all the way through the mids until the mid links are dry. And then I'm gonna follow through to the ends. Using my paddle brush, one of the key benefits that I really like is that it adds a lot of ventilation in here, so it allows for the hair to dry really quickly. So here is our finished blowout, and you can see that it's soft, it's silky, it's shiny. And what we've done here with our flat wrap is instead of creating volume, we've collapsed the shape. So if you remember, we started out with all of this, her natural wavy texture, and what we did with the flat wrap was we collapsed the shape so that it laid flatter to her head, but still has all of this movement throughout her mid links and ends. I'm gonna be shifting this really sleek style into some organic lived-in beachy waves. For my style today, I'm gonna be using my long barrel JRL curling iron. I like to start my sectioning where it is going to frame around the face. So my first section, I'm gonna start with a diagonal back, sectioning out the whole perimeter right around the face. So everything that is sectioned out here, I'm then gonna take subsections just in a very organic way into triangles. Starting with my first section using, again, my long barrel curling iron. I love this iron because it's so long, and so on longer hair, I can really start to elongate that curl and stretch it down the barrel. So starting with my first section, again, it's in a triangle subsection, but I'm gonna start vertical to the face. And the reason for that is I wanna create some volume and movement right around the eyes. So starting here, I'm holding my section vertical. I'm gonna heat up right at the scalp area. So just with my barrel closed, I'm just moving the heat down the hair strand. Then I'm gonna go in, again, vertically, so right up and down, almost right in front of the nose, and then I'm gonna gently clamp my iron. So I'm almost not even closing it all the way so that I can keep moving it. So I'm gonna move it, over directing it, over the nose, and then I'm gonna wind it back right into the middle of the face. So you can see I have 2 turns, and then I'm immediately gonna start to unwind, pull down, turn, unwind, and pull it all the way through the ends. So you can see that I'm using a 1-inch iron, but I'm really able to get an elongated shape just by moving and dragging my barrel down the hair strand. So I'm gonna repeat the same thing. Everything right around the face is gonna go in the direction away from the face. And now I'm going to take my next subsection, which again is going to be a diagonal back. So I'm really only working in 3 subsections in the front, in front of the ear. And now what I'm going to do is all of these, I'm going to alternate. So I'm still gonna be working in those triangle subsections, and now I'm gonna alternate directions. So this one is going to go forward, this one is going to go back, this one is going to go forward. So this is where we are going to start to be able to create that beachy texture, lived-in texture, that starts to look like a more organic lived-in look. I finished both sides of the front, so you can see that she's already got a lot of texture right around the front. And so now I'm gonna continue the similar pattern in the back. So taking this one big section, I'm gonna start down at the nape and I'm gonna take 1-inch subsection. So straight across the back. And I'm gonna start again, vertical up and down using my curling iron. Following the same method. As you can see, I've gone through and I've finished the back section, alternating my sections back and forth. So you can already see there's lots of texture in there, lots of movement. So now I'm just gonna show you how I finish off the whole style. Go ahead and turn back around to the front for me. I'm gonna go ahead and take my JRL styling comb and I'm gonna use the wide tooth side here. And all that I'm gonna do is starting right at the front, I'm gonna pull everything behind her shoulders and I'm gonna comb everything from the hairline straight back. So this is how I'm going to get some of that more natural movement around the face. So comb everything back, turn to the side, and then I'm gonna comb everything straight down through the end. So you can already see I'm getting this really organic, natural looking style. Turn back around, and this is everyone's favorite part, where now I can start to really create that shape around the face. So this should just pop right into style, pushing it forward, creating that volume right around the face. I always like to go in from behind the ears and pull all that hair forward. Create a little volume right around the face, right around the eyes. So there we go. Here are our beachy waves using my JRL 1-inch curling iron, and I'm in love with this style. I hope you all are too, and I'll see you next time.